Yo, I'm back, and it is actually tomorrow. For you, it was only a couple of seconds. For me, it was one long night. Oh man, look at my, I left my little priming kit over here in the water. That can't be great for the plastic. That can't be great for the plastic. On again, even though I did not want to be. Let me see if I can show you all. There you go. Set y'all right there for a second. Got my stand here. This can't be up in here. Rained the other day and I meant to clean that out. Actually, I think I'm going to use this oil pan. This is my big one. But I'm trying to see if I can get under there without jacks. I'm not sure if you can. It's like that lip is a little bit too low on the Durango, on Mawuli. So might see if this will slide under there better. So I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab that. Start with let's just start with what we might need here. Let's go out to the front. And point it down. There's my Mawuli. 255 Mawuli. Oh, that's why we got this. So it'll easily slide under here. The other one probably would too, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get under there. Let me test it real quick. Don't think I can get under here. Let me see. There's the oil pan. I may have to move a cover here to get to this one. Oh, there it is. I could, let me see. Put that back on. Oh. It's a tight squeeze, but I can actually get to it. I actually don't need the ramps. I actually don't need the ramps. Let's start up top so we can get the airflow by removing that oil cap. So you can see key is falling out. This is what I was talking about with the 10. Here's the oil cap here. AWD. That's what we expect there. Sucker's on there. It must be a. There we go. I don't know if that was a press or what that was. I was already driving it, so it's warm. It's been about 15-20 minutes since I drove it. We just put this to the side here. Pop off this cap. This is the 10mm bolt I was talking about. That's right, this is a star bolt though. And I'm gonna need to remove that. I need a star to get to that one. We'll grab that in just a second. But that's just to ventilate so that your oil drains better, right? Now I'm going to reach back here and get this bad boy off. Let me set you up again. Let's see. So, let me take it with me real quick. It's not here. Okay, this is just plastic. Right, that's looking at the back of the vehicle. It's right there. See, if you're slim enough and got long enough arms like I do, you can get to that bolt without putting your car on ramps. Alright, so now you know where I'm going to. Let me grab the pan. And slide the pan under here. Oop. Alright. Now, these oil pans are... let me switch hands. Sorry. These pans, these oil pans are at an angle. So, they'll drain out. You don't have to be on ramps because they're angled to drain out. See how that's at an angle? And so you want to put your pan where it's going to project it to go. So I'm setting my pan up so it's going to catch it when it projects out. See that? That's how I position my pan. All right. Let's grab our 14. I get the, it doesn't take this bigger one. It could take your, what's it called? I forget which size this is. But you know, this is your biggest wrench. I'm sorry, still new to this. But the bigger one, it really can do it with this much, but this gives you better leverage and torque, so it's really easy to do. All right, so that's what I'm about to do. Let's see. I don't have. That's there's a way I can. That's too high. I'm gonna show y'all, but let me see here. All right, so now I can successfully reach right here. This should fit. If not, I got the wrong size. Let's see. Okay, this is not 14. No, it's 14. I don't think that's 14. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I don't think that's a 14. Don't think that's a 14. Yeah, this is not a 14. This is probably a 12, I believe. Hold on. Be right back. Let me grab a 12. All right, I'm back. Sorry. So let's try a 13. It's probably a 13. Let me try that 13. Yeah, 13. So this is a adapter, so I can fit this smaller socket. That socket's too big for that size wrench. Oh, let me do that. I probably should have took my swivel either. I probably should have used my what's the name? But anyway. And there we go now. Easy peasy. And so like I said, that just makes it really easy to brake. We'll get the torque on this in a minute before I take my break. And oh, I forgot my let me see. Yes, I have one in my pocket here. My rag. Gotta have your rag. You wanna have a rag when you do this? It gets messy. Get this socket out of here. See it already? Pop that off. There you go. And see that plug? Now this plug doesn't even have a washer on it. Yes, there's no washer on this plug. There's no washer on there. Plug I bought has a washer, a little grommet. So this one actually would never get old technically. Huh. Now I don't know, I don't know if that is dripping oil. I don't know if that is how it's supposed to be from the factory. I'll look that up online, or if somebody just used a replacement plug or not. I don't know. But as you can see, it's gonna drain like that for at least 15-20 minutes. Uh-oh. Whoa. Maybe I should have stuck to my regular bucket. I didn't waste oil everywhere. That never happens, but of course when I'm recording for the first time that happens. So yeah, that we'll have to see. We got an oil stain there.
What's happening, Doc?
All right. And a neighbor there, Uncle Pee Wee. Yeah, we're gonna let this drain for. Normally with if you have 7 quarts, it'll drain for maybe an hour. But I'm gonna let this drain for an hour regardless. I'm gonna take a break. But when we come back, I'll show you how it should be dripping when it's pretty much all out of there. All right. Let's see. Do I want to go ahead and remove the engine cover? We'll do that when we get back. Let's check the. Well, I can't check that. I'm gonna check that online. We're gonna let this drain 30 minutes to an hour, and then we can come back and get started on the filters, swapping out those filters and those things. All right. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Vame. Yo, we are back. I'm refreshed after having an amazing salad. Shout out to my daughter. Told myself I was gonna grab my cardboard, but I forgot to. So what concrete it is. All right, let's take a look under here and see what we've got left draining. And as you can see that drip? 1, 2, wait till it falls. It should be about 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boy, I'm good. So once you get to about 15 seconds between drips, that's when you should go back in. Now you've got most of it out. You're never going to get most of it out, and you don't need to. All right, you don't need to. But about 15 seconds is the rule. So let's get this plugged. Now I did some research. Let me see if I get set up where I was here. I did some research. Let's see if I can get back where I was. Where are we at here? Pointing is right there. Let me turn in some. That should be where I was, right in there. All right. Yeah, I did some research and I saw a few guys without grommets. So I don't know, but that's why it's good to get under here yourself, because you can make adjustments like that. So let me grab my plug with the grommet. That's what we're going back with. Grab that real quick from the back. Sorry about that, but as you remember from the auto store, now old grommet, the old oh, and actually there is a little bit of a lip on this one. It's just old. There's a little bit of a grommet on that one. You see, I can see it now that it's dried. Y'all see that? Versus the new one here. See that new one? Big difference. Big difference. That's why you gotta get in there and do it yourself. So yeah, I don't know if that's just old, but you see what it's supposed to look like. So that would have been leaking on me eventually. Alright, so change your oil drain plug every once in a while. Just watch it, and then when it gets, you know, kind of old, change it out. So I was gonna put a little bit of oil on the grommet, and you can just use some of the old oil. I'll swipe some of this right there, and I will use that on my grommet here. It'll take a lot, just a little bit. Alrighty. Then, oh, got my rag. Oh, wipe that clean, nice and clean, so you can detect any drips. That's why you always want to keep your engine bay things clean, so you can detect when leaks and things happen. All right. Always start it by hand, so you don't strip your threads. And you can get this one all the way down. Now, say 20 foot-pounds for this. Let's check the manual though. Alright, let's check the manual before we do it. Let's check the manual. Oh, leave that. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Oh, let's check the manual. Oh, all right, let's see if we can find this torque spec. User guide. Straight to table of contents. Electronics maintaining your vehicle. Fluid capacities. Lubricants, parts. Let's see. Let's go with fluid capacities first. Page 232. Page 232. Engine oil with filter, 6 quarts. So they say 5.9, but it says 6 quarts. I bought exactly 6 quarts. We got OW20. We are good there. Let's see if we got any torque specs in here. Let's see. Severe duty, that's what I've got. Change engine oil at least 4,000 miles. That's about where we are. They say we're about 5,000 miles, I think. See, 94, we're at 99 now. So, yeah, we're at about 5,000. We're a little over. Predominantly at idle or only very low engine RPM, this type of vehicle use is considered severe duty. If the vehicle is operated in a dusty and off-road environment or is operated predominantly at idle or only very low. My line of work, I idle a lot, so that's severe duty. So like I said, I do it every 3,000, so I've got about 1,000 mile buffer in there. These are things you do at your oil change. We're going to do some different things, basic things there for you. Terminal check, brake pad, shoes, rotors, cooling system, exhaust. We're going to do that because we're going to check check the throttle body, see if it's dirty or not. Let's try to see if I see some specs though, because I actually don't have a 24 small enough. I'll explain that in a minute though. I don't see torque specs here. Let me switch hands. Hands getting tired there. Don't see torque specs. Let's just say maintenance procedures, maintenance records, adding fuel, placements, opening the hood, engine compartment. I don't see torque specs here. Sport mode. I need to look at some of these things I haven't seen. Cough left my phone trying to read and see what I'm doing here. I don't see torque spec. Maintenance procedures. So we just left from the record. I have the ones I found online. Reporting public center. I don't see torque specs. The ones I found online is 18 for the filter housing, 18 foot-pounds that is, and 20 foot-pounds for the oil drain plug. So I'm going to go with that. The Honda Pilot has a higher torque spec than that, if you're wondering. My Prime, the SRT, is I think it's 24 foot-pounds, if I remember correctly. It's either 24. I know that Pearl, the Pilot, she's 29 foot-pounds, and I think Prime is actually like 18 foot-pounds. So I know that that's not very high. 20 foot-pounds is not very high. Okay, but I don't see it there. Anywho, so that wasn't much of a help. Unless I overlooked it, that's okay. We won't spend too much time on that, but I tried. You know, I like to do things by the book. So I got my other wrench, my torque wrench is right here. Y'all know I love Lexivon. Always bet on black. Alright, let me get my oh, I don't want my stand just yet. Where's my stand? Stand is over here, but let's see, 1 second here. Alright. Let's get 20 foot-pounds. So 20 foot-pounds. That should be, like I said, the 14 millimeter that I bought. So that's what we should have going here, 14. Alright. Alright. Let me take you off of here. Alright. Should be able to see. Alright, just making sure y'all can see. Alright, let's torque you down, brother man. Oh, I was wrong. That is still a 13. Oh, not 14. Alright, no problem. So that is actually, the replacement is also a 13. You can see the adapters on there. Alright. Uh-oh. Plenty of room for the torque wrench, as you can see. Almost there. There it is. See that? Very low. That's it. Make sure you listen so you can hear. When I have your music playing, you want to hear that click. That's it. I told you it's not very high. So now we're done underneath. All right. Should be able to see that. Let's just slip off of there. Come on now. Oh, the struggles of content creation. I don't want that to slide off my battery box. Okay, I can see. All right. So I was going to do a demo of how you can do this through this hole right here, but I don't have a 24 socket that's small. Mine is a long, it's a deep socket, so I'm gonna have to take this off. This is a 10-inch star, 10-inch star. That's a star bolt right here. I'm gonna take it, let me get y'all see. So you need a 10-inch star to get that 10-inch bolt out. It's not torqued heavily. Okay, that's out. And we're going to take the whole thing off anyway because I want to take a look as I change the air filter housing. I want to get a look at the throttle body. Like I said, you want to, when you get a new car, drive it hard. Don't just, destroy it, but drive it hard because you want whatever issues it might have to show why you got a warranty. And if you do not have a warranty, put your screw somewhere safe, it won't fall anywhere on you. If you don't have a warranty, get one. It's worth $100, so you don't have to spend $1,000 later. Just get a 100 mile warranty, not 100 miles, sorry, like 5,000 mile warranty or something like that. So you can push the car, and if something's wrong, it'll show. So you want to push the car. So that's why I went 5,000 miles, me pushing it. They say it kind of gives a little bit of a tug. Yeah, it's just got 4 little places it's hooked in, that's all. Tight is good. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Let's pull from the 4 corners of the earth. Move this out of our way. We'll lay this over here on the grass. And now we can get a look at how dirty it is under here. And it's pretty dirty. You can see the cam from here, by the way. And there's a little dust on that cam in there. Yeah, one of the cams actually has a little dirt on it. Hold on. This is why it's good. Yeah, it's like some debris from here is falling on the cam. It's not metal, so as long as it's not metal, you're okay. Gotta reach that. See that? Coming off the cam right there. It's just like a little. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's not metal, so it's okay. It's nice and smooth. I don't see any damage there. You want to check to see if you see any oil down in here too, by the way, because these filter housings go bad because they're plastic, and people put the grommet, the O-ring, on the wrong way. I've seen several videos of the O-ring being put on the wrong way, except for Motor City Mechanic. I'm gonna put him in the link in the description. He'll break it down for you, and I'll show you how to put that on. But we're gonna remove the air box since we're gonna be changing the filter over here anyway. And my glove is done tore. My doggone glove tore. Can't text my daughter because I'm recording. But we're gonna be removing this anyway. It's just this clip right here. Pull that clip back. Yeah. Pull that clip back, squeeze it. That's the air temperature sensor. Now let's see what else we got here. All this is one part here. Let's see what's back here. I think this is, let's see. Is that something? I'm not sure what this is. No, that's just the plastic part. It's nothing. You got this is our goes from the filter, the what's this called? This air, like the what's it called? The blow by happens with these things, but I forgot this air hose name. Forgive me. But it's just this 10-inch. I mean, it's Phillips head is all it is. Flathead, not Phillips head. Flathead remove that, and then this is gonna come right off. Let me see, make sure y'all can still see what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all can see what I'm talking about. Pull that hose off of that air box. Be gentle, this is plastic. Comes off easy. Put it underneath so when you pull up that you won't snap this. And we'll take 10-inch Phillips head. I got this, so I'll switch it to a Phillips head. I don't have my drill with me, so let's switch to a flat head here. Here's one. Flat head should do the trick. Loosen up that clamp. That clamp nice and loose there. There we go. Should be enough. And then this is gonna come off. Yeah, it's just back there. Let's see. Yeah, that's just a piece of plastic holding that down. Let's see what else we got. Yep. Then the air box has, now the air box has these, let's see, is it 4? This opens this way. So it's just 2 plastic, let me see. Yeah. So it's just these 2 plastic, let me show you this over here. So y'all can see. Uh-oh. Just these 2. Pop that off. And there's one on that side right there. And you just pop that off right there as well. And now this whole thing is gonna lift up. If any of y'all knew, if you can grab me some black gloves out of my trunk. That brown box right there, you'll see the glove box, the orange and black glove box. Just grab me two pair of gloves. 1 pair of gloves.
Okay, 1 pair.
Yeah. So that's how that, now this whole thing is going to come off. This whole thing is going to come off. Make sure y'all still got a bird's eye view. So this whole thing is just gonna rise up. Let me see if I'm missing something. All right, got a little, what do they call it? Fastener. Take that little fastener out. Always pull slowly. Always pull slowly so that anything's caught. Always pull slowly. Remember, everything should be easy. But this is one assembly. Okay, just plastic. Look inside, see if you got this. It's nice and clean inside of there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's nice and clean in there. Remember I told you about blow by. See how that's got moisture? That's that blow by in the engine. I don't know if they make oil catch cans for this model. I'm gonna check that out. But it'd be good to get an oil catch can. These Mopars have a lot of blow by. Other than that, this looks clean. To the side. That's all I need for now. Put that to the side. Get y'all to look at this filter. And as you can, I told you this filter is not bad, but I'm gonna just go with an upgraded one. I like to go as new as I can when I first get it. It's not bad. There's some. Looks like this. What is this? See, this has got like that glue. I feel like that would be restricting it a bit. But anyway, it's dirty, but it's not horrible. But it can be changed. So I'm gonna change that. And see, you find stuff like this when you do your checks, because stuff gets sucked up in here. I just laying in the air box, air filter box. Let's throw this to the side. But that's just laying inside the air filter box. Laying inside the air filter box. Laying inside the air filter box. That's why you need a filter. All that's just laying inside the air filter box. Now, let me show y'all something. This is why I'm doing your oil change. That's why we do what we do. That's dirt. All that black is blow by and dirt. This throttle body's filthy. So we're just gonna wipe around in there. Really, we need to take this off and clean the throttle body. Let me see if that's two. It's not two. It's only 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of dirt. Remember, this came from Wisconsin up north. I believe it was a female family owner. But anywho, it's not hard to get this off. But I need to. My throttle body cleaner is. Let's take this throttle body off, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take this throttle body off. Let's see if I can find a place to put you on this side. That'll work. So we're gonna take this off. I don't know how I am on time. Pull that red clip back. Mopar loves their red clips. Looks like this is it's a little attached. This is a little. It's just attached right there to this little perch right here. Pull the clip, squeeze. That'll come right off of there. These should be 8 millimeters. Deep socket, 8 milli. Let's see what I got here. Another one of my tools is missing. My 8 millimeter deep socket is missing in action. Okay, I have to use my extension because my 8 millimeter deep socket is missing. It's in the car, it's in pearl. I'll just use my extension. Those have a torque spec too. Dag nabbit. I know those have a torque spec. Where are my... Oh yeah, everything is in pearl. I got all my tools in pearl. I'm replacing the window regulator. Alright, but it's not going to be a heavy torque, but they have a torque spec. Really, like I said, I'm not using any of my power tools, so this is showing y'all you don't need them. I could be moving a lot quicker. I'm just don't feel like running to the backyard. I do only have about 30 minutes left here, really. And while we're doing this, I'll cover up the oil so nothing falls inside. Yeah, that thing is right over the cam. That's different to me. Yeah, these aren't hard at all. Hand tight should be plenty enough. Don't worry about the torque spec. We can do that later. Okay, everything is missing. Pull slow. Take a look. This right here, believe it or not, will restrict the power of your engine. You will not access all 295 horsepower on mine. That is filthy. This is what your throttle body looks like after about 75,000 miles. In here, see this right here needs to be replaced too. I'm going to need to order an O-ring, and that actually needs to be replaced too. So I'll get that and replace it. You see how easy that is, right? So it's not a big deal, but this will start to leak on you, and it's time to replace this. I guarantee you. They may have, I'm looking at it, it doesn't look horrible. I can tell it's not horrible, but I'm going to replace it with a new one that I know is brand new. All right. I got some brake cleaner. I don't think I have throttle body cleaner, but I think I got some brake cleaner. I'm gonna grab that. Blow by. I'm gonna see if we get an oil catch can for this. But let me grab my brake cleaner. That's something different there. Let me grab my brake cleaner and change these gloves real quick. Just a second. Alright, I'm back. Man, I'm upset. I bought some brake clean from Mawuli, and I got a whole can back here in my storage. But anyway, so I grabbed one of my power tools too, just for quickness. Let's put some new gloves on. So I got my QD electric cleaner because these throttle bodies do have some electronic parts. You don't want to get brake clean on plastic, on rubber, I'm sorry. but you don't want to get inside there on those metal pieces. And there's electronics in here, so you don't want to do that. This is a quick drying formula. I don't have any throttle body cleaner, so that'll do. Brought my brake cleaner. You can spray the brake cleaner, just be careful. But if you're not confident, go with that electric, and you don't have to worry about it. So spray that down. Get this thing cleaned up. Look at that. All that's robbing you of horsepower and gas mileage. Gas mileage most of all on a V6. V8s, now it will rob your horsepower. You should notice it being a lot snappier. It being a lot snappier once you do this. Let's go in here. Alright, now I'm going to spray some brake cleaner. Again, I've got the this part covered up, right? I'll put my straw on for precision. Yeah, I got about 30 minutes. We'll be good. Cover, where's it at? You want to cover that part. Okay, let me do this side first, away from it. That brake cleaner, you spray it. Don't inhale it. Give it a second. And then when you spray it again, it'll start to come off on its own. See that? Let me do it over here though. Enyo. Okay. Alright. Spraying it away so that crap's not falling back in the engine. Now you take some elbow grease to get in there and get that off. Just spraying it away from the engine bay, y'all, so it don't get, into the engine bay. Always work clean. Try to get what you can from this side. Be gentle with the door. Be gentle with the door. Don't want to mess up your hinge by any means. Just be gentle with it. This won't harm it. As long as you're gentle with everything, you'll be fine. Trust me, you will notice a snappiness and you will notice gas mileage difference. This thing is excellent on gas mileage, by the way. I'm already at 18 miles per gallon. Now from SRT on, you know how heavy that is. So I cover this with my thumb and then I'm gonna spray in here so it doesn't get into the electronics, all right? Either wear glasses, protective glasses, or spray it away from your face. That brake cleaner or parts cleaner or electronic or whatever will spray in your face, in your eyes specifically, in your mouth specifically. Let me grab a clean rag here now. Finish this. You look at the difference. And then you got to get this. These are made to very strict specifications. So that little bit of dirt right there where the door shuts will cause the door not to shut properly. So you got to get that out of there. I'm going to use my parts cleaner now and I'm going to spray in there. Hold on a second. All right. Come back in here. Gentle as you can. Don't manhandle your electronic parts. Yeah, it's almost a lip. Not quite, but yeah, it hasn't been cleaned at all. It hasn't been cleaned at all. Got a little bit of a scrape on it, but that's about as good as I can get it. I don't want to scratch it with no metal or anything like that. But you can see that's noticeably better. But you can see how long they left that dirt on there. It's damn near stained. I may work on this some more when I got more time. But that right there, what I just did is going to make a noticeable difference. Trust me. Clean it up a little bit, get the dust. Yeah, it's a lot of dust under here. I don't let dust get on my engine bay like this. All right, there's how it should look. So let's get this back on. Like I said, I wish I had another O-ring, but I don't have one right now. I wasn't thinking about this until today. Goes this way, perch was facing out. Yeah, all right. Four little notch right here, so it'll hold on for you. Put on those notches. Yep, and that holds it in place while you do what you do. Start your screws by hand. Either start your screws by hand or you'll start your tears by hand. The choice is up to you. Okay, this is very, very I'll stop quickly. Huh. Let me get these started. Yeah, they start real quickly with your fingers. And one more here. All right. I grabbed my power tool. Speed up my process a little bit. Again, I don't have the torque spec. Forgive me for that. So I don't know, but I know that hand tight will be enough. Plastic, so you don't want to drill down on plastic. I'm stopping before it stops. I'm literally stopping before this stops me. All right, switch back to my hand tool and just make sure it's, yep, that's perfect. 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 This needs to be hand tight. Yep, that's all you need. Doesn't need, don't manhandle it. Doesn't need that. Put this back on the perch there. This goes back into this little here. This is for that snap. Push your red clip forward. Don't just snap it. Push your red clip forward. Remember, we got our parts cleaner, so this will not hurt. Electronics cleaner. That will not hurt electronics. So you can spray some of that. You can even spray it inside where the little dial pins and stuff go. There, like for instance, right here. See, fat trap. You don't have to worry about ruining anything. That's what it's built for. Clean that up. This is what an oil change should be. Okay. Oh, this is gonna go inside of our assembly there. May have to move that again. I don't know. All right, so this is in. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anything from that. All right, so now we're gonna get that's taken care of and clean. Aren't you glad we did that? Now we're going to put in our air box back, our air filter. Let's grab that. Haven't even put our oil in yet, y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, love Durango. Check it out. That glove box fits all of this. So let's get this in here. This is our new air filter. Our new air filter here. All right. Okay, it does have that strip in the middle I was worried about, but that's the premium filter. Let's get that in. Right. This side goes up, self-explanatory, and this side goes down. Lay that in there. Bam, good to go. Not worry about trash here. Put this to the side. Air box is dirty. Oh, there's some dirt on this thing. So just real quick, I'll use some of this parts. The electronic, because it's not bad on the. Yeah, well, no, I ain't gonna do it. Put a little brake cleaner on there. Brake cleaner is okay with plastic. I'm just trying to see if I can get any dust off. You know one of my secrets, by the way, that I may not told y'all, I use oil. The excess oil on my rag, that's what I use to clean my engine compartment. So that's something, a little tip for you. I don't have any oil on these rags. Well, I have one on this. Well, it's dirty now. But I use any excess oil on my rag to clean off my. Does an excellent job of shining up your plastic, your black plastics. So it's something I do. All right, this side here. Let's get it cleaned off. Work clean, so you can see when some damage or something happens, it's easy to spot. If it's dirty, can't spot anything. That's all we need. Now we're gonna leave this off for a second because we gotta finish our oil change. Right? Forget what we came here for. So, this is my deep socket 24 that would not fit around the air box. All right. And now you got plenty of space to get that right off of there. Let's see. Y'all are good on view here. Let me get you a different view, different angle. There we go. That's a different angle for you. I could have used that a minute ago, huh? So, teach y'all a valuable lesson about this O-ring here in just a second. And that'll come right out. Use our old rag here. All right, we're gonna put this one. Here's the old one. It's in there. I'm trying to say. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this out. Got fly. All right. See, that's on purpose, so don't just move around on you. That's good. There's the old one. See a little ring there. And you see a ring here. 2014 models is a different setup, but 2015 and up, which includes mine, I got 2017. This is what I mean by I use the oil to clean my plastic parts. I just use oil. Just excess oil and I just wipe it down. It's always worked for me. It lasts too for whatever reason. So that's what I do. There you go. Okay. And yo, I'm okay. This is the O-ring. This, don't put it on this part here. You'll see this on Motor City Mechanic. It doesn't go on this one here. It goes in that wide space that it's in the middle. So this one was installed correctly. Get you a Harbor Freight pick or wherever. I like using the hook because it makes it easy to hook it and drag it off. Just move a little circle there like that. There you go. But this is where it goes, the wide part. If you got 2015 and up, you got that first part. Don't go there. A lot of people I see online put it right here. I've watched it. It's crazy. Right there in the middle where we're going to put our new one. Okay? We'll dispose of this O-ring. Let me grab one of them out the back. New one. Forgot to grab my funnel. All right, here's the new one. All right, we saw us get. Bam. It's about to go up in there. It's brand new, so I'm gonna sit on top of my filter. There's a new O-ring there. Got some trash. Get this opened up. Any more trash. You want to lubricate your rings with oil. Don't forget that. All right. Like I said, doesn't take much. I got my oil over here. I'm gonna use that. A little on your finger. And the new oil. Lubricate your O-ring. Slide that on there to the position that I instructed you to. Right to that third part right there. Not that part. This is what I see people online. I've watched them on YouTube. You'll see them put it right there. Don't put it there. Put it in that wide part. Second, the middle row. Should have a little bit of, see that? The middle row is where you put it. Let's install our filter. Snaps into place. You heard it click, and this is going back down in here. Tighten it by hand. Till it gets a little tight on you. So that goes off of there. All right. If you don't know, switch to the left to tighten. Switch to the right to loosen. And we're gonna go to 18 foot-pounds. I'm just going till I stop right here. Stop. Then I'm gonna switch over to my torque wrench. Oh man, I'm about to grab my big wrench, y'all, because this one's too small. This torque wrench is too small for. Oh no, I don't. My bad, I got it. I forgot I got my big boy over here. This will do it. All right. I'm going to go to 18 foot-pounds. We're at 20. 19, come down to 18. All right, 18 foot-pounds. Let's see what we got. Plenty of clearance. There, you hear that? That's the click. Perfect. Not too much. Perfect. 18 above, 20 below. Now we've done all that. Let's put our filter box back on, and then I'm gonna grab my funnel, put the oil in it. Alright, filter box is going back on. Let's see. Get everything lined up properly here. See, right there. That's why I was telling myself to move this thing. Let me move it over here before I make a mistake that I will regret. My new Flip Fold 6 will be on the wrist. All right, reinstall. Make sure I got this right. This is gonna clip here. That's on the perch. That's plugged in. All right. This just needs to line up. All right, let me push this on to get it to line up properly. There we go. Now it should do it. Let's see, this is not the... Make sure these 2 feet back here got to go back on the respective places. Let's see. I know that one's gonna go. I don't worry about that one. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Wait, oh, I want to hit that. Let's see here. Hold up. Wait. Okay, that's coming off when I do that. Okay, I see what's happening now. Lethal shooter, I understand it now. One side is in. One side is in, but that doesn't look like it's in. Let me see. I guess that's it. I don't think it goes any further. Like that would be a leak or something. Oh, hold on. It's because it's slipping off on me. That's probably what this is for. Just to hold this thing still. Let's see. Now. That's not all the way back. There it is. Okay. I pushed it in. It's just a little bitty, it's too little, it's not hard, anything to figure out. You just push it in, use a little force, it'll be fine. Put those 2 clamps back down that I showed you. It's in place. Okay. Make sure this was on. There we go. Yeah, this right here is important because that little grommet here, this right here, that holds it in place, everything in place. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out now why it seems like that little space right there. That's what I'm working on now. Getting that little space out of there. Let's see. Let me see what we got. So we gotta go back in here. Make sure it's all the way around. It is. That's odd to me. It seems like that's pushing this off. Yeah, it seems like it's pushing this off. Make sure I ain't got nothing in my way. Which I don't. Oh. Oh Lord. Drop my tool. Drop my tool in here. I didn't drop my tool in here, y'all. Let's see, how do I get this thing? I didn't drop my freaking tool in here. Oh. Tool. I'm gonna have to take this thing off to get to it. Yep. Alright, let me finish this. And then I can get to that. Yeah, it's just gonna be this front. I can take this off. Drop my tool. Of all things. Pull this out real quick. That's on my mind. Hold up. Get it up. I get this tool out of here, man. One more. Okay. See what that come up. Give me enough to get my tool. Not really, but okay, got it. Yeah, I dropped that. Put these back in. Oh. 4 grommets and it's really cool. There. And one more. All right. This was giving me problems. Why is that? It just feels like that's pulling to me. That's weird. So I'm pushing this forward. Like I said, I don't know why it's feeling like that. Well, okay. Tighten this down so it don't move. There we go. And yo, hakpe. Just do it till the hand tightens so it stops. Don't strip your screw out. Nice and secure. Now we can do add our oil. It says 6 quarts, y'all saw it in the book. Put back in your air temperature intake. Make sure this hose is back on there. I call it the blow-by hose. It's not the blow-by hose though, but that's fastened down. That's on. Make sure you got all your connectors, or you will throw a code. If you don't have a scanner, you're in trouble. Let me grab my filter. 1 second. I'm at my funnel. It's 4:23, so I really got to go. But we're almost done. Let me put my funnel in here. Always make sure your funnel is clean. See all that dirt? Make sure your funnel is clean. Don't want that in your engine. Use a clean rag for that part, because you don't want no debris in your engine. Okay. All right, let's add our first 5. Whoa. I already know it's going to take 5 quarts, so just go ahead and pour the first 5 in there. And then I would pour, then you can measure it at that point. But it's going to take 5 at the least. If it wasn't for the throttle body cleaning, we'd already be done, right? And I was going to do the glove box, the cabin air filter, but I'm going to have to do that tomorrow or the next day. But I will add that to this video as well. But I'm not going to have time today. In your world, it'll be 2 seconds. Yeah, it'll be 2 seconds in your world. That filter's going to catch that little, what's that called? That styrofoam. Again, metal is what hurts your engine, not dust and debris. That's like just like styrofoam or some piece of lint. That's what your oil filter is for. So you see metal though, you're in trouble. Ask me how I know. My garage is prime right now. So it's gonna be 5 and we're gonna check it. Thank y'all for staying with me. Akpe, kakaka. In my native tongue, that is thank you very much for staying with me. Like I said, I want this to be a comprehensive walkthrough of everything. I haven't seen one video that's going into this level of detail. Oh. All right, this is maintenance for dummies, all right? All right, let's cool it. See what we got. All right, as you can see there, this right here is full. This right here, this whole thing is a quart. And that's how Mopar normally does it. From where the X's are, where those X's are is a quart. So that's gonna be almost just above, like 75% of a 1 quart bottle. Watch, I'll show you. I do this, I'm telling you, watch this. So let's take this. It's gonna be about this much. That's why they say 5.9. So it takes 6, but remember you don't get all the oil out. So need about 75%. That's about 5.9. They are correct. Let's see if I can see where I'm at. Nope, that's 50%. That is almost 75%. That should be about right on the money. We're about right here. That's where we are. Let's take a look. Did I call it or did I call it? Right there at the end. Did I call it or did I call it? Now, so that those X's are 1 quart, all right? So, what you want to do is we want to start it, let it run for about 15 seconds and shut it off. And then check it again, just to let the oil go where it's gonna go. And then make sure you top it off if it's not dead on the money. So this is not just a screw off, this particular one. This is got a little tech to it. It goes on, it like goes down and then it tightens till it stops. So okay, everything's plugged in. My key is in the room. Let me start it. 1 second, let me grab my key. Oh, let me make sure this, let me put the plug in. Uh-oh, got some lint on this thing. All right, we're gonna do a remote start. Remote start, everything is together. Remote start here. Make sure one last check to make sure air box is on, everything's plugged up, don't want to throw any codes. And then, all right. That might be a latch is open, is why it's not remote starting. Yeah, I gotta close that latch. All right, rear hatch is closed. It should start now. No, still no start. What am I got going? What's wrong? Everything is in. Huh, why am I not remote starting? No, it ain't because of that screw. That can't be it. Everything is plugged in. What's up with my remote start, y'all? Let's see. Oh, I know why. The hood. It won't start if the hood's open. I forgot. The hood's gotta be closed. 15 seconds. We're gonna check it again now. Now we're gonna check it again. Let's see how we got it here. I might have to drive it a bit. I don't think it's settled. Let's see. That's showing lower. High on that side. Let's see. We'll do one more time. Let me twist it. Okay, just left and up is all it is on this. Let me add a little bit of this, which is why you do that. Gonna add the rest of this. This is 6 quarts. Just gonna add the rest of it because it was showing low. Let's see what that does. I really got to go. Pick up my Sit on ya. Sit on. Sit on. Yeah. All right, looking good. Yeah. All right, looking good. Looking good. 6 quarts. But again, I let it drain the whole time. And I'm excited to see how it runs tonight. I'll talk to y'all about that when we put in the cabin air filter to finish this job. All right, let's get the cover back on. Get your cap. No cap, man. No cap. Don't forget your cap. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how it goes in. Okay. Goes in a certain way, turn to the right, and stops. It goes in one way. Line this up. It's 4 spots. Goes down. Put that star 10 back in. Get the star 10 back in. Alrighty. And tighten that down. There we go. Just barely hand tight. It's nothing special. I'll strip it for no reason. Top goes first. Plastic down. And we are done. So we're gonna, like I said, when you come back, we'll do the cabin air filter. At that point, I will have driven it and be able to give you any updates that I deem necessary or pertinent to our endeavor. That's a lot better. All right, battery box. Dusty too. I'm just doing some house cleaning. I'm going to be late picking up, so no I. But it's okay. She'll understand because I was finishing this video. All right, y'all. We are done with the oil change itself. Y'all, in just a second. It'll be a night for me. Or a day or two for me, seconds for you. We're gonna do that cabin filter, but I gotta get cleaned up and go. All right. Hello, hear me out. See y'all in just a second. Vame. Yo, I am picking up Sadon, my wife, and I want to show y'all real quick. I forgot to reset the oil life. So this is how you do it. Engine has to be off. Has to be in the run position. And then you can hold down the OK to reset. This is the OK button right here. Holding OK. There it is. Alright, for whatever I had it hold OK and I pressed it again, then it went. But there we go. So I drove about oh, hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. I drove about where's my map at? Hold on. Here we go. That was about 4 miles I drove, so not too far off. But I got it set on my B chart, and then I'm going to reset my official A chart here as well. But my B chart is the one that's going to be a little bit closer. Just wanted to show y'all that. Our cabin air filter. Vame.